Recreational reading is awesome. I don't get to do it as much as I like. Over Christmas break, I forced myself to go to Barnes & Noble and find something I could just bury myself in, escape to, for moments here and there. I have 6 small children and a wonderful wife, so my life is very crazy, but I can always find moments in the day, late at night, early in the morning, or maybe at lunch to read, and I did. And this was a page turner, The Descent by Tim Johnston. I could not put it down. Anyways, that got me thinking about how wonderful reading is, how important reading is. Whether you're reading recreational, novels like this, some people would argue as junk or trash. I would argue that anytime you read, you are having sentence structure, vocabulary, perhaps most importantly, creative thoughts celebrated in your mind and teaching you. Anytime you read anything, you learn. And with that, I want to encourage all of you to read. I did not read my first book until I was 21. I was on actually 22. I was on the Los Angeles Valley College speech team, and I was at a speech tournament, and I was sharing a room with a really bright guy named Will Strader. Will would go on to earn a PhD. Anyways, I was on the speech team, and so was Will, and we were sharing a hotel room. We were across the street from Barnes & Noble in San Diego, near San Diego State University, and I was sitting on the bed watching MTV, and Will was reading a book. Anyways, at these speech competitions, the community is comprised of, truth be said, excellent people. Many of them, if not most of them, close to all of them, are pretty bright students. I felt out of place. As I've shared with you, I'm not traditionally an academically minded guy. Anyways, as Will is reading and I'm watching MTV, I said, Will, I feel so out of place at these speech competitions. And he said, you should try picking up a book and turning off the TV. And he didn't even look away from what he was reading. And I said, really, can you recommend a book that I won't fall asleep while reading past page 1? He said, yeah, Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. So the next day, on lunch break from the speech competition, I walked across the street to Barnes & Noble, begrudgingly pulled the $10 bill out of my wallet, and I purchased a copy of Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park. I couldn't put the book down. Not only was it an awesome story, I fell in love with reading. Now I always have anywhere from 1 to 5 different books going on at any time. And truth be said, most of them are for work. But anyways, I just wanted to offer you guys some extra credit. Extra credit for simply making a post here, a comment to be discussed about your experience with reading, and recommend a book if you like, just like I've done here with The Descent, Tim Johnston. And with that, I'm currently about to dive into this, Robert McMannon's Boy's Life. It was at the top or near the top of every suspense list out there, so I figured I would give that a try. Anyways, anywhere from 2 to 4 extra points for posting something, write something about your experience reading and recommend a book that we all might enjoy. And the reason I say 2 to 4 points, you'll get 2 points for typing your response or 4 points for making a video. Anyways, I hope you have a productive winter session and take advantage of this extra credit, not only because that's smart for points in class, but reading's cool.